Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Prime AI podcast. You know how much we love to dig into the latest AI trends, and today we're going to be tackling something that's been a real pain point for online lingerie retailers, figuring out how to make bra shopping online easier. It's like the holy grail of e-commerce, right?
It really is. It's a challenge that's been around forever, especially when you consider that something like over 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size.
80%?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a staggering statistic. And it leads to so many problems. Frustrated shoppers, returns galore. It's a headache for everyone involved.
I can definitely see why retailers would be scrambling to find a solution. So what's out there? What are the AI tools that are trying to crack this code?
Well, there are a couple of interesting contenders. We've got Brarista, which is a chatbot that's designed to kind of act like a personal bra fitting expert. And then there's Prime AI's Bra Size Finder, which takes a more predictive approach to this whole sizing dilemma.
Okay, let's start with Brarista, the chatbot thing. Is that actually effective? Can it really replicate that in-person experience of getting fitted for a bra?
It's a really interesting concept, using AI to create that conversational back and forth that you'd get in a boutique. And Brarista does offer some real-time interaction. It asks you questions about your size and preferences, and then it spits out some recommendations.
So it's kind of like a high-tech version of those bra fitting guides they have in department stores.
Yeah, kinda. But the thing about Brarista is that it relies on what's called statistical AI.
Statistical AI.
Yeah. Basically, it means that it works off of a set of predefined rules and answers. It's not really learning or adapting to each individual user.
So it's more like a really fancy FAQ page than a true AI assistant.
Yeah, you could say that. And that leads to a few limitations. For one thing, shoppers have to actually leave the product page to use it, which can be a real pain. It disrupts the whole flow of shopping.
Yeah, I can see that would be annoying. You're browsing for bras, you find one you like, and then you have to click away to figure out your size.
Exactly. It's not very seamless. And then there's the issue of inventory. Brarista doesn't actually sync with a retailer's real-time inventory.
So what you're saying is,
It could potentially recommend a bra to a shopper that's completely out of stock.
oh, that would be so frustrating. It's like they're solving one problem but creating another.
Right. And then there's the issue of scalability. Barista's not super flexible, so it can be tough to adapt it to different retailers' needs. It's not really a one-size-fits-all solution.
Okay, so maybe not the perfect solution, but you mentioned that Prime AI's Bra Size Finder uses a predictive approach.
Right.
Can you break that down for me? How does that differ from Barista's statistical AI?
So think of it this way. Statistical AI is like a rule book. It's good at following instructions, but it can't think for itself. It can't really adapt to new information. Predictive AI, on the other hand, it's like a student who's constantly learning and evolving.
I like that analogy.
It uses machine learning to analyze tons of data, learn from every single interaction, and just keep getting smarter and smarter.
Wow, so it's not just crunching numbers, it's actually learning from experience.
Exactly. And this is where Prime AI really shines. Think about how frustrating it is when bra sizing is inconsistent across different brands. Prime AI actually accounts for those variations because it's constantly gathering data and learning from it.
So it's like having a bra fitting expert who's memorized the sizing charts of every brand out there.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just brand variations. It takes into account your age, your body shape, your fit preferences, even your past purchases, and uses all of that information to give you the most accurate size recommendation possible.
So we're talking about serious personalization here.
Absolutely.
But how does this actually play out in the online shopping experience?
So with Prime AI, it's all integrated directly into the product pages. There's no need for shoppers to click away or go through a separate process.
Ah, so it's seamless.
Exactly. And because it's powered by this predictive AI, it can also offer other personalized recommendations, like suggesting complementary items based on what you're looking at.
So it's not just about finding the right bra size. It's about creating a more personalized and enjoyable shopping journey overall.
Precisely.
I like it.
And here's the other cool thing. All of this data that Prime AI is collecting, it's incredibly valuable for retailers.
How so?
They can use it for inventory management, product development, even trend forecasting.
So they can actually use AI to predict what lingerie styles are going to be hot next season.
You got it.
Now that's smart.
It allows retailers to be proactive instead of reactive, which is so important in today's world.
It sounds like Prime AI is really thinking about the big picture for both shoppers and retailers.
Absolutely.
But we've thrown around a lot of impressive claims today.
We have.
Do we have any real-world examples of how Prime AI is actually making a difference for lingerie businesses?
We do. There's a great case study involving Playful Promises. It's a multi-brand lingerie retailer.
Okay, tell me more.
They were really struggling with inconsistent sizing across all the brands they carried, which was leading to a lot of returns and frustrated customers.
So classic bra sizing woes.
Exactly. And they brought in Prime AI to try to solve the problem. The results were pretty amazing.
Give me the numbers.
They saw a 27% decrease in bra returns and a 21% drop in brief returns.
Wow, that's significant.
Right. So they're saving money on returns, they're making their customers happier, and they're probably streamlining their operations in the process.
It's like a win-win-win.
It really is. And it gets even better. Their conversion rate increased by 3.9% after implementing Prime AI.
So not only are they reducing returns, but they're also boosting sales.
Exactly.
I'm starting to see why this is such a game changer.
It really highlights the power of using AI to create a more efficient, personalized, and ultimately more profitable online shopping experience.
This is why I love talking about this stuff. It's so fascinating to see how technology can solve these really specific challenges in such innovative ways.
I agree. And this is just the beginning. We're really just scratching the surface of what AI can do for the lingerie industry.
My mind is officially blown. I need a minute to process all of this, but we've only just begun to explore this topic. So when we come back, we'll dive even deeper into Prime AI and explore what all of this means for the future of lingerie retail. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. It's great to be continuing this conversation about AI in the lingerie industry.
All right, so we've talked a lot about how amazing Prime AI is, but let's get down to brass tacks. If you're a lingerie retailer listening to this, how do you know if AI is actually the right move for your business?
It's a good question, and the answer really depends on what you're hoping to achieve. What are your biggest challenges right now?
Right.
But I think in general, if you're dealing with a lot of returns, or if you're just trying to create a more personalized shopping experience for your customers, then AI is definitely worth considering.
Okay, but what about the cost? Implementing new technology can be expensive.
Absolutely. It's a big investment.
Especially for smaller businesses.
That's true. But the thing about Prime AI is it's designed to be a long-term investment, one that pays for itself.
In what way?
Well, remember those results we saw with Playful Promises?
Yeah, the 27% reduction in returns.
Exactly. And the 3.9% increase in conversions, those are huge improvements. And they translate into real cost savings and revenue growth.
So it's not just about solving the fit problem. It's about boosting your bottom line.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And the other thing is, Prime AI makes the whole integration process super easy.
Oh, that's good to know.
It usually only takes like 1 to 3 weeks to implement. And they handle all the technical stuff.
So retailers don't need to have a ton of tech expertise in-house.
Nope. They take care of everything.
That's definitely reassuring, especially for businesses that might be a little intimidated by AI.
For sure.
Okay, but let's talk about the customer for a second. Do people actually feel comfortable using AI for something as personal as bra fitting?
That's a really valid concern.
I mean, it seems like there could be some hesitation.
Absolutely. But Prime AI has done a great job of addressing that.
How so?
Well, for one thing, they're very transparent about how their technology works. It's not like some mysterious black box. They explain everything clearly, so shoppers know exactly what's going on.
So it's about empowering the customer.
Exactly.
Not taking away their control.
Right. And they're also very serious about data privacy.
Which is huge these days.
Absolutely. They follow all the necessary protocols to make sure that shoppers' information is protected.
That's good to hear. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the benefits of Prime AI, but let's circle back to Brarista for a minute. Is there ever a situation where a chatbot solution might be a better fit than a predictive AI tool?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, obviously, Prime AI seems like the more advanced option.
It definitely is in terms of accuracy and personalization and overall impact. But there might be some cases where Brarista could be a decent choice.
Hold on, I'm listening.
So let's say you're a smaller retailer. Maybe you have limited resources, and you're just looking for a basic way to handle sizing inquiries. Or maybe you want to take some of the load off your customer service team in those situations. Brarista could be a viable option.
Because it's more affordable.
Right. It's a lower cost solution, and it still offers that real-time interaction that some shoppers like.
So it's like having a virtual assistant who can answer basic questions.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not going to get the same level of accuracy or personalization as you would with Prime AI.
Right.
And you might still run into those out-of-stock issues.
It's a trade-off.
Lower cost.
Yeah.
But also lower functionality.
Exactly.
Sounds like Prime AI is really the clear winner.
For retailers who are serious about accuracy and personalization and creating a truly amazing customer experience,
I agree.
they've set a new standard in the lingerie tech world.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute and think about the bigger picture. What does all this mean for the future of lingerie retail?
This is where it gets really exciting.
I'm ready.
We're talking about a fundamental shift in how lingerie is bought and sold online.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
I think we're going to see even more sophisticated virtual try-on experiences where you can actually see how different styles would look on your body before you buy them.
That would be game-changing.
Right.
It would eliminate so much of the guesswork.
And the anxiety that comes with online bra shopping.
Absolutely.
And I also think AI will play a much bigger role in sustainability.
Interesting.
By helping shoppers find the right size the first time, we can reduce returns and minimize waste.
That makes sense.
And retailers can use AI to analyze data on customer preferences so they can make smarter decisions about what to produce.
So AI can help us shop smarter and more sustainably.
Exactly.
Well, what about the human element? Are bra fitters and stylists going to become obsolete?
That's a great question.
I mean, AI is powerful.
It is, but I don't think it's about replacing human expertise.
Okay.
It's about augmenting it.
I see.
AI can handle those more repetitive tasks, provide data-driven insights. But human stylists and fitters, they can focus on providing more personalized advice, building relationships with customers.
So it's a partnership.
Exactly.
Humans and technology working together.
To create a truly exceptional experience.
I love that. This has been a fascinating conversation.
I really have.
We've covered so much ground, from the nitty-gritty of bra sizing to the future of retail. But I think the biggest takeaway here is AI is no longer some futuristic fantasy. It's here. It's happening now.
Yeah.
And it's already making a real difference in the lingerie world.
Yeah, it really is about taking action. If you're a retailer and you're on the fence about AI, I'd say don't wait too long. Your competitors are probably already exploring these tools, and if you're not keeping up, you might get left behind.
So it's not just about staying ahead of the curve, it's about survival.
Pretty much. And it's not just about business either. It's about creating a better experience for customers.
Right.
Imagine a world where every woman can find the perfect bra online, easily, confidently, without any of the hassle or frustration that we're used to.
That's a great vision.
That's the power of AI.
So inspiring. All right, so for our listeners who are ready to jump on board, where do they start?
Well, I highly recommend checking out Prime AI. They're really leading the way in this space, making lingerie retail more personalized, more efficient, more sustainable.
I'm sold. Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into AI and lingerie retail.
It's been a great conversation.
It really has. We've talked about bra sizing challenges, the incredible potential of AI, and what all of this means for the future of shopping. But I think the most important message is this. The future is here. It's powered by innovation, and it's up to retailers to embrace it. Whether you're a small boutique or a global brand, it's time to step up and transform the way you do business. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Until next time, happy shopping.